Welcome back to another video. My name is Stephen Foster, and today we are unboxing the Paper Republic Writer's Kit. This just showed up. We're gonna do a few things in this video. We're gonna do an unboxing. We're gonna do a setup of this this journal, this notebook. I'm also gonna compare this to my Field Notes archive, talk a little bit about why I went with the Paper Republic over, like, say, something like the Traveler's Passport. This is the Paper Republic Pocket version. So before we open this, let's actually get it side by side with my Field Notes archive. Okay, this is the Field Notes archive that I have right here. This has most of my Field Notes going back now for the last several years. And this Paper Republic box is, let me see if I can get it sideways here. It's definitely smaller, both shallower and yeah, not as tall. It's about the same width though. I do appreciate that, like whenever you have like a journaling system, when you plan to like produce and go through, when you plan to go through a lot of notebooks, having an archive system that is easy to use, makes sense, is really valuable. So let's dive into the Paper Republic Notebook Kit. I have two sets of notebooks that are dotted paper. Each one of these have 48 pages. So basically like a Field Notes, though this is it next to a Field Notes. It's a little bit taller, it looks like. Maybe the same height, roughly the same height, but definitely a bit wider. Just a bit wider on there. And these are 80 GSM, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll be getting to that in a second. Ooh, this is the 120 GSM Paper Republic notebook. This did not come in the writer's kit. This was actually one of the reasons why I went with the Paper Republic notebook system over something like, say, the Traveler's notebook system, is they had these 120 GSM refills. For me, there's just something about the 120 GSM. I really like this in like the Leuchtturm that you can get in the A5s. I wish you could get them in the A6s, but this was one of the things that drew me to Paper Republic. Again, not included in the writer's kit, but nice that that is there. Looks like we have some ribbons or some like elastic bands for, let's just pull this off. I don't need this on here. For stringing in notebooks, and oh, a lot of different colors too. Yeah, getting everything set up. So we'll save this over here for right now. That's cool. This looks like another set of dotted paper. I don't know how I ended up with two of these. Or you know what, maybe this is another 120 GSM paper that goes with this one. Maybe, yeah, seems to be the case. Okay. Oh, this is fun. These are two ruled paper pieces. Both of these are 80 GSM as well, 48 pages. So again, very similar to like the Field Notes, but a little bit wider. I really like the dimensions about this. Handmade in Vienna, just for you. From, forgive me, but cursive is not my, is not me. So that, I guess, is whoever packed this. Thank you, whoever that is. It looks like Joanna, maybe? I'm probably butchering that, but that is very nice. I always love it when brands like do something like this, where it's just like a personal touch, a handwritten note. I've had really good experiences with stuff like this from like Lockbee in the past. A few other notebook brands that if they come to mind, I'll mention them, but that's a win for me. I dig that, that's cool. I'm gonna set that over there, right there, why not? Okay. Getting in here now. Ooh, okay. I think this is the actual cover. Oh no, there's two bits to this. Okay. This is well packed in here. I'm actually impressed that it all really came in this box and was just in a cardboard package, I guess all the way from Europe. I'm in the United States, in the great state of Idaho, where we're known for our famous potatoes, as I make sense of what these two things are. Okay, so this looks like I'm gonna leave this in here for right now. We're gonna leave that right there. This looks like the little wallet solution, which I'm not a huge fan of. It is made out of paper, but I do like the Traveler's notebook wallet, like canvas thing. I'll throw it up on the screen if I can, but the thing I don't like about this is it's just kind of like flaps and like pockets. And if I'm gonna put my funds, you know, cash, cards, identification, whatever in here, I kind of want it like a zippered pocket or some other mechanism of holding things. I'll probably still use this just to like capture stuff, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna use it as a wallet. Something to think about though. Put you on there for right now. Slide this off. This is our cover here, so let's check out what that looks like. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, and check that out. That's the personalization that they do over there. And I guess you can personalize really all the leather on these notebooks as well, or on the covers. They have a whole studio design thing over at Paper Republic. And I think they have a shop in Europe too, where you can go personalize these in public. There's the Paper Republic branding. I like that it's on the back and not on the front. I like that they do the personalization up front. And this is, I think, in the cognac color, I believe. So this, you know, hopefully will patina well. Let's get this thing opened up, see what it looks like on the inside. I was like, this is almost Spanish, but not. No, it's leather done in Italy. Oh yeah, vegetable tan leather. This was another interesting thing that I took away from the Paper Republic stuff, is how different like modern tanneries are versus like old vegetable tanning. I guess it's a longer process, but it's supposed to be better for the environment. I'm unsure of how other brands do their tanning, so it's nice to know that you know, Paper Republic is really committed to this, you know, the old, slow, good way. You know, the old ways. Sometimes the old ways are better. And then there's just a plain paper notebook in here as well. My guess is this is probably 80 GSM. Feels like it's 80 GSM, but not bad. Plain paper notebook to go along with everything else. I guess I could pull that out of here, so then I just have that. So I'm gonna build this out a little bit differently. One of the things I really liked about the Paper Republic size compared to something like the Traveler's Notebook Passport is this is a little bit taller and a little bit wider by just a few millimeters, but that does allow you to fit a Field Notes notebook inside of this, right? So it's not gonna be as wide, but this is tall enough to get a Field Notes in here. So that's really awesome because I have a ton of these Field Notes notebooks. I really like Field Notes. I like the art behind them too, you know? For me, like opening up my like sort of really nice leather thing, I actually want something like beautiful inside. And the fact that this fits a Field Notes notebook in here is just really, really cool, really nice. I do like that. Obviously, like I said, there's this extra space over here, but if you wanted to throw Field Notes notebooks in your Paper Republic cover, you can totally do that. Now, the Traveler's Notebook Passport is just a little too short. And so if you were to put these in there, I think they're gonna hang off by just enough that it will annoy you. So that is something special. Oof, I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up a bit and we are going to build this out and just kind of see where we go with that. This is actually a good time to talk about why I chose to go with Paper Republic. Paper Republic's not sponsoring this. They did kind of hook me up with some of this stuff. I don't know how, I actually really don't know how this happened, but it's here and I'm really stoked that this is here. If Paper Republic and I start doing like an affiliate code or any discount codes, I'll drop that in the description. But right now, this is definitely not sponsored. So I'm kind of free flowing on this, which I think is good for you guys because no one's paying me to say any of this. Like I'm showing Field Note stuff off, Lockbee stuff off, talking about Leuchtturm, right? So let's talk about this real quick. Move that over there for right now. I have been using a Pocket Notebook for years. If you've seen my recent videos, I've been talking a lot about the systems I've been using for my Pocket Notebook. Lately, probably in the last 6 months, I've started doing this, where I've been carrying this Leuchtturm here and then sliding this Field Notes notebook into the elastic strap to carry what I'm calling my Ansaldo journal, which is this like type of journaling. I made a video about it, I'll link it down below, all about this Spanish fighter pilot from the Spanish Civil War, whose journaling process kind of inspired these types of, I don't know, this type of journaling that I've been experimenting with and has actually been helping me out a lot. Once I started doing this though, I realized, oh no, I'm becoming like one of these people that use these like elastic bands to hold multiple notebooks together. And so I thought, okay, why not give something like this a shot and take this concept, this sort of thing that I've already been doing, and put it into a system that's already well established. And we'll just kind of see how that goes. So maybe actually I'm gonna slip the Field Notes in first and just go from there. Yeah, I still wanna get a calendar set up, but I made a whole video about my Ansaldo notebook and this sort of journaling style, so you can watch that. But just for the fun of it, I guess, why not? Let's throw a Field Notes in here. And I'm just gonna grab one of these. Since it is smaller, I'm grabbing the smaller of the two. I'm just gonna put that like that there. Will that work? Totally. Okay. Now I do want to get, ooh. This now just became a lot harder to make decisions about. I have these 120 GSM notebooks over here. Ooh, this is good. These are good problems to have. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bind up this wallet behind the field notes, or maybe I'll do that in the back actually. Yeah, let's bind up the wallet to the back. That will feel good. What color should we do for the wallet? I'm liking this like warmer theme. Maybe I'll do the red in the back for the wallet and the 120 GSM insert. Ooh, this is actually kind of hard to find. Where is the like halfway point in this binding on this thing? I would appreciate if you made it easier to find the midpoints in these little books for binding these up. That would be a win. Okay, and then I'm gonna bind up the wallet. Bind up the wallet like that. So these two are attached with this red band. And then just what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put all that around this band here, through here. Okay, so now I have that notebook like that in there. And yeah, sure, let's, I rarely use ruled notebooks. With the field notes, I'm usually on the graph paper or the doc grid. Let's go with some ruled paper. I don't know what we're gonna use this for yet, but the binding on this is really easy because this is stapled very much like a field note, so perfect. Very easy to find center. And then I'm just gonna bind up that to this notebook. Throw that up on there like that. Okay. That was easy. That's what it looks like. It all totally fits. That's wild. What a system. Okay. So that has a field notes in it with 48 pages, plus another 48-page ruled paper from Paper Republic. You can actually see if I pull that corner, that's the difference between the field notes sort of width on the paper versus the Paper Republic width, not too far off. Then I got this 120 GSM paper, which, how many sheets are in here? This may be another 48 page. And then I got this wallet back there. And all that is just in this little notebook system. That is wild. See, I didn't think I would like this that much. I like this a lot more already. I'm gonna carry this around for a while and do a proper review of it. I actually am leaving on a trip here in a few hours. By the time you guys watch this video, I'll already be on that trip or be coming back from that trip. But yeah, I'm gonna travel with this, just see how things go. Wow, I didn't think I would like this. I didn't think this would be that easy. And I didn't think I would like this as much as I like this already. Drop in the comments down below if you have any questions about this setup or this system. Let me know, are you someone who already has a notebook system like this, like the Paper Republic or a Traveler's Notebook? If so, let me know what you have loaded out in your notebook. And then I don't know, I guess if you made it to the end of this video, leave just your favorite emoji in the comments that has something to do with journaling, I guess, or how journaling makes you feel. Yeah, leave an emoji in the comments if you got to the end of this video with like how journaling makes you feel and maybe like a sentence about what that means. Because this is cool. I'm digging this. This is really rad. I'm gonna put this to the test. I'll make a video about this in a few more weeks about my thoughts on it. But so far, the combination of just being able to get my field notes in there, using the Paper Republic and all the different options they have for their paper refills. And then I'm curious to see how this wallet does. Like I said, I'll probably replace that with the Traveler's Canvas wallet, but that just feels good. Ooh, and give me some charm recommendations. I already kind of think I know what I'm gonna put on here though. I think it's gonna be a Milagro, but let me know. What kind of charms are you rocking on your notebook? With that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to this channel. If you haven't yet, please do so and be kind, both in life and in the comments below. Like this video to send good vibes across the internet. We'll do it again soon, okay? Later.